My people, my name again is Marine Dong Dong. Thank you very much for turning into my channel. If it's your first time coming to my channel, you have not subscribed, do not forget to hit the subscription button. Thank you very much for coming to my channel. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. And if you have not shared, do not forget to share my video. This is talking about Wode Maya. Wode Maya is, I'm talking about the reaction of his video he gave about the Chinese man being a chief in Ghana, being made a chief in Ghana. Wode Maya is a big YouTuber, but he's a Ghanaian who is based in Ghana. He does a lot of traveling to many African countries. So he decided to give his own opinion about the Chinese man made as a chief in Ghana. My people, oh, what is Africa turning into? My people, Lord is going to have mercy. It was said that a Chinese man has been installed as a development chief of the eastern region of Ghana. I don't want to, the name to pronounce, cannot really pronounce it, so I don't want to make any mistake. And the title is always given to non-royal who could be politicians or tourists engaged to development. This was conferred as a Chinese man, and some Ghanaians are not enthused over the development. My people, this man was given the position because the one that say he's a development chief. Wode Maya talked about he traveled to that particular village. He tried to talk to the chief of the village, but he was unable. He tried to talk to the particular Chinese man that was made a chief, but they were unable to allow him to see the it was impossible for him to see all those people. So he decided to do some interviews with some people around, like the villagers around that village, and they complained that they did not like what they are seeing. They don't really like, because they claim that the man was made as a development chief because they want him to develop the area. But instead they have been, because that particular village had a lot of timbers, so they have been cutting timbers since then, or like giving timbers, transporting timbers out of the villages. My people, I'm telling you, Africa, we need God to help us in Africa. We need, just like what the Maya said, that he's not blaming the Chinese, but he's blaming the African leaders for allowing such things to happen because of greed. My people, I'm telling you, sometimes I always say that even as an individual, not if you're doing something, whatever you're doing, you're not looking at yourself. For example, you're looking at your children, that if I do this thing, what is the impactation? What will my children, how will they feel? How will it affect their future? How is it going to affect my grandchildren? It is going to affect somebody. So sometimes the African leaders are being selfish. I'm telling you, they give it out, they forget that there's a generation built behind their children, their grandchildren, other people that have entrusted their life because they are leaders there. My people sometimes say, oh God, help us as black people. As black people, we have a lot. This is the truth. We only are because of African. We struggle even overseas. We struggle just to live. We fight to live alone. I'm telling you, this cannot happen in China. Just as they were saying that, Wode Maya went ahead and said that, which is the truth. In China, you cannot have a business with your name. You need a Chinese to collaborate with you. You cannot have a company on your own. You cannot even do this. They cannot put a black man or an African man on the throne as a chief. This will never happen. But why our leaders doing this? Even you go back to history, like my country, Cameroon, I talk better because I'm from Cameroon and I did a little bit of history. I did history in high school. You look about the history, they tell about the German. When they came to Africa, what did they do? The slaves were being taken by our own forefathers to be given to them just for a whiskey, a bottle of wine. Somebody just touch light, some type of things that don't even make sense. They sell out their own brothers. They sell out, they just give it out. That's how they make Africa was colonized. And some of our brothers and sisters were being taken as slaves because of greed. You see what our forefathers did, and it affected the whole generation. Some went for slaves up to today, and they never returned. My people, and then we are allowing same people to come now and colonize us. That they want to be chief. If you know about the African culture, this is about the African. Let me not talk about the beauty of an African. This can never be happy. This cannot happen if not of greed. My people, I'm telling you now, we need help, and as African, just like he was saying this is going to get into trouble. They are going to fight him, but he's standing for the truth. Sometimes it's nice to stand for the truth. I'm telling you, my people, they're invading the whole of Africa. They're invading us. They're taking us. It's a good thing for foreigners to come to our land, but they have to come. And for us to give them the right way. Look, our forefathers make now 90% of African youth travel overseas that they are looking for greener pasture. And the greener pasture is in Africa. The gold, the timber, everything is there. But because of what the forefathers did, they now make intelligent people to come out. You come to America, the best doctors are from Africans. The best medical practitioners are from Africans. I'm telling you, all this, but they are being wasted out of their country because of greed of the forefathers. Because they have to run overseas to look for greener pasture. They want something better to do with their life. That's why they travel. My people, we need God to help us. That's why I say we need to pray for our leaders, so that when they are taking decision, their decision will be from God. It will not just be their own decision that they stood and make. God is going to help Africa. I'm telling you. That's him. They put him in power. A Chinese man is made. When I heard of it, it was like a fairy tale, my people. I say I must give this one. Not everybody have heard of it. And not everybody even know about it. That a Chinese man was made a chief in the African village. A royal chief, my people. That in Africa, if you're not of the royal blood, you cannot even be put a chief. Talk less of a foreigner. Oh God, I even remember this scenario that that's why African, we prefer strangers than ourselves sometimes. We need to be united. I remember at my job site, this lady, she was from one African country. I won't call the country because I don't want people like. She was from one African country, like in the East Africa. I told her, I was just joking, that I'm going to have this money and I'm going to buy a land in that country. And she fought me that cannot be possible. My people, anyway, thank you very much for coming to my channel, Marindo. Share this. If you have not shared, share this with your friend. If you have not subscribed, do not forget to subscribe. It is your friend, Marindo. Thank you very much. Thank you.